Yeah, he's driving that car that Reed Sorensen was going to try to test at Phoenix. It's not looking too good now.
Boris Said has passed Rusty Wallace for now 5th place.
And Boris Said, unlike Martin Truex Jr. in the 8, our leader, he's saying, I wished you guys would misbehave and get me a caution flag and catch me back up. Give me one more shot. Remember, 25 laps ago after that penalty, Boris Said was back in 32nd position. And that's with a lot of cautions that didn't help him.
This will make Tony Liberati feel a little bit better. He got back.
His crew chief.
Tony was not a happy camper.
Not at all.
I'm not sure he and Rusty are done with each other.
Well, Rusty's a lot faster on the straightaway. Boris is faster through the turn. So Rusty catches him, but he can't do anything once he gets there.
There's Edwards in 2nd, going through the bottom of your frame. Harvick in 3rd, Shane Meal in 4th. Here's the 5th place battle. Boris Said in 5th, Rusty Wallace in 6th. They are now joined by Clint Boyer in 7th and Kenny Wallace in yellow and orange in 8th.
We're hearing that Carlos Contreras has finally taken his car to the garage. Again, engine problems on that race car. And Mike, you were talking about the top 10. Guy that I was watching, Adrian Fernandez, just went by him. But Johnny Sauter, driving for Jay Robinson Racing, Terry Allen, the crew chief, they've kept their nose clean today and been right up there in the top 10 or 15. Good run for them.
It's that black number 28. Adrian Fernandez has cracked the top 10, Darrell.
That's a great recovery as well. I mean, these guys have really done a great job in these closing laps.
Justin Labonte moving to the inside of Novoa in the 72 and completes the pass.
It's a battle for about 24th or 25th.
Well, Justin got caught up in that spin there a while ago with McMurray, and he had to take evasive action. He lost several spots. I might add that the 8 car just went by. And oh, by the way, there goes the 60.
Yeah, over 4 seconds behind him.
I got to believe old Russell, who's back in there running in the, what, the 5th, 6th spot. He'll be happy with that.
Tyler Walker gives up a spot to the 7 of Chris Cook.
And that Chris Cook and that
here we go. Here's the car off.
That's a 7 car. I was just about to talk to him. I mean, he has been off the racetrack. He had to go to the rear of the field with the engine change. I mean, this guy has had quite an eventful day.
But now, Larry, we've been here. We've watched this whole race. We haven't seen any cars go off of that turn until 10 to go. And now we've seen a dozen go off.
Somebody just missed the chicane there. That was Randy LaJoie. Yeah.
In the 34 car. Kevin Harvick in that 21 car, he's closing in on Carl Edwards in the 60 car. We have about 3.5 laps to go. He's there.
Tell you what, Harvick's been doing. His Busch team is awesome.
Harvick is one of those drivers. Doesn't it just seem that he just picks up a few tenths when somebody is within reach in front of him?
He's got that nature about him.
Just remember the 21 car. Now, Kevin Harvick will not run the whole season, but just like 2 years ago when they won the Owners' Championship, he will share this ride with Brandon Miller. They'd love to repeat as the Owners' Champion. He is all over the back of Carl Edwards in that 60 car, though. 3 to go.
He's there.
He has that right position.
Outbreaks Carl Edwards.
And you know what Carl said? After the week I've had, the weekend I've had, you just go ahead, buddy.
Have at it.
Yeah. I'm not going to challenge you. Whoa.
Harvick got a little loose there off that corner.
So now it's Harvick who is a little more than 5 seconds behind Martin Truex. And Shane Meal now closing in on the 60. There's our leader. Lonely guy.
Yeah, look how far ahead he is.
I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to go back to our qualifying show yesterday. We interviewed John Wood, and Jeff Hammond or Matt Yoakum one asked him, said, what do you think about this place? He said, I'm lost more than Jed Clampett in Beverly Hills. And he has kept his nose clean, and he's sitting there running 14th. I guarantee you he would love to leave here with a top 15 finish. There you see him right there in the 47 Clorox car.
Looks like he will. Reed Sorensen right behind him, but nobody else too close.
remember, Reed Sorensen, as we see the 43 car off the racetrack, that's Jose Luis Ramirez.
I think that's the third time for him today.
Sounds like he's going to get it fired up and get back on the racetrack, so we'll stay green.
NASCAR West competitor, as well as he's done a lot of racing here. Jeff, Adrian Fernandez back up into the top 10 after a long, tough day.
Mike back up the top 10, and right now crew chief Jim Long has been encouraging. He's running everybody down about a second a lap. He's going to run out of laps, but what a great comeback after all the trouble he's had, crashing the car qualifying, getting sent in the back because he pitted too early. He has really done a yeoman's job as far as getting the job done all day long here in that 5 car, and he's going to have a really respectable finish.
I'd say he definitely will win the reward or the award for passing the most cars in one race.
Open wheel star and Mexican racing legend running in 10th. Truex's lead now 5.7 seconds.
He just keeps adding on. I mean, he just keeps pulling away.
2 to go. Harvick safe in second, but Carl Edwards is going to have a mirror full of Shane Neal before this one's over.
Shane Neal in the 32 car. He's there. He'll have about a lap and a half to try to make it happen for third.
Looks like Carl's car's got just a little tail happy, underpowered.
You know, they made some major adjustments on that car not too many laps ago. White flag this time.
Under bright sunshine, Martin Truex Jr. grabs the white flag. Here comes Harvick. Edwards is stretching it out over Shane Neal, 3rd to 4th. Boris Said up to 5th. Rusty Wallace 6th. Clint Boyer 7th, Kenny Wallace 8th, Ashton Lewis 9th, Fernandez in 10th.
This will be a good points day for Martin Truex Jr. He came in here 8th in points, a couple of rough races, so this will maybe put him back on track. Remember, this is our current reigning Busch Series champion, Martin Truex Jr.
Good race for Boris Said and for his teammate, so to speak, Johnny Sauter, who's 11th. Hornaday is 12th, Keller 13th, Sorensen 14th, and John Wood in 15th.
You know, all these young drivers, they talk about Boris, and he goes and tests with them and really helps them on the road courses. He's a good teacher. And then he goes out and shows them how to do it.
Still hopping those curves on the last lap, Kevin Harvick.
And Kevin Harvick has finished 2nd in the first 2 Busch Series races. This would be 3 second-place finishes for him. Quite a way to start the season.
Off turn 6. Headed for 7 and 8 and the start-finish line and the checkered flag. Martin Truex Jr.'s last Busch Series win came at Memphis. He was 4th at Daytona and takes the checkered flag. Martin Truex Jr. wins the first NASCAR point race in Mexico. Kevin Harvick comes across 6.2 seconds behind.
Really have to hand it to this crew right here, Kevin Manion. He made that call to pit this race car on lap 9. He felt like with enough cautions, he could get that track position and maintain and do it on one more stop.
Adrian Fernandez finishes in the top 10. And so doing, he is the highest Mexican driver to finish this race. Stacy Compton got spun there coming to the flag. He had been 25th. See what happened here at turn 7.
Whoops.
Oh,
Justin Labonte in the 44 car.
Well, they're both lucky.
Justin got into the outside wall.
Looks like Labonte broke loose and collected Compton. We'll go to victory lane with Martin Truex Jr.'s 7th win in his 52nd Busch Series start. The big smoke show for the fans in Mexico City. Martin Truex Jr. lit up the hides half the length of the front straightaway.
Scorching them babies.
This crowd loved it too.
And through 2 gears.
I'll tell you, that car has been, I mean, it was just bad fast all day long. Martin did a great job. I bet he...
Get out, man.
Kind of feel the same way he did. Who would have thought that? I never thought that he would run that. I knew he'd be good, but I didn't know he'd be that.
Over there you go.
They seem pretty confident though, these men.
Big roar from the crowd. Matt Yoakum's in victory lane.
And a big roar from the driver, the 9th different driver to win a NASCAR Busch Series race on a road course. This one means a lot, but you predicted it yesterday.
I didn't predict anything. I knew I had a strong car.
You said you're going to take that car to victory lane.
Well, I knew it was good. It was good on long runs, and you know, we were kind of counted out. You know, there's a lot of guys that probably didn't think we could win it, and I talked to Dale Jr. last night on the phone, and you know, he asked me if I could win. I said my car's pretty good, and he said, just keep it on the road, man, you'll be all right. And that's what I did. It was awesome all day long. The best it was at the end all day, and just my hats off to these guys on this Bass Pro car. This thing was awesome all day long. It was just a blast to drive it.
And what was going through your mind when Bono started playing with the pit strategy, pitting early on lap 9?
Well, I was a little nervous. I said, you know, nobody's coming with us, and he said, don't worry about it. We're good to go. So, you know, that's his job. He knows exactly what he's doing most of the time. And he done an awesome job today. The car was great, flawless all day long.
What a versatile young man. He's won a restrictor plate race. He's run on a short track. Now he has won on a road course.
Well, let's have a look at the Mr. Clean Auto Drive clean finish. Here's the final pass for the lead. Adrian Fernandez up and over the bump in the chicane, upsetting his car and opening the door for Martin.
Adios from there. Amigos.
I don't think Truex has a mark on that car.
And so I don't think he raced anybody other than Adrian there.
Kept it clean and on the track all day. Kevin Harvick has his 3rd straight runner-up finish. Jeff?
Mike, Kevin Harvick's got 3 straight second-place finishes. Most people be smiling about that, but like you said, you needed 1 caution flag and 1 extra lap.
Yeah, we didn't need much. This Palom Pelorico Chevrolet was fast, and all we needed was 3 chances there. But shoulda, woulda, coulda. Just got to say thanks to Ricky and all these guys. They did a great job all weekend. We stuck to our plan, and they caught the caution and got in before the yellow came out, and we had to wait 1 lap. But still a good day for us.
Mike, what a difference a 1 lap can make.
Well, Kevin Harvick has reason to smile. He will leave here with the Busch Series points lead as he had it coming in. Carl Edwards to 2nd. Clint Boyer now 3rd, and defending champ Martin Truex 4th ahead of rookie Reed Sorensen.
Yeah, Reed came back to finish 14th after that spin late in the race, had those fresh tires, and came from about 33rd to 14th in just a handful of laps.
And you know, it wasn't too long ago Harvick ran all the races, Busch and Cup. One of the best years he had. Maybe he ought to reconsider.
Great day for Carl Edwards 3rd, and for Shane Meal finishing 4th, both series regulars. They'll all be in action next weekend in Las Vegas as our Fox cameras move out west with Speed Channel on Friday for Cup and Busch qualifying. Saturday we move to FX with Nextel Cup practice and the Busch Series race presented by TGIF. On Sunday, Speed Channel coverage morning and evening, bracketing the Nextel Cup race that you'll see on Fox beginning 2 p.m. Eastern Time. All NASCAR across the Fox networks next weekend from Las Vegas.
You know, we talked about it at the top of the show. You see Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Mannion, Chance 2 Motorsports. No one can ever take that claim away from them. They won the first race out of the country in the Busch Series.
Martin Truex Jr. is the man with all the pesos as we leave the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez.
But let's see, Andale this week, and next week, Viva Las Vegas.
You got it, baby.
I don't know about you fellas, but I think NASCAR is here to stay.
Say you're right.
A great day for Martin Truex Jr. and for the NASCAR Busch Series and one lucky dog.